Chapter 42. Every eye focused on the purple dragon hovering above the landscape. He wore a very tense expression on his face as he stared back hard at the black dragoness. Cinder's heart raced. She had hoped that with Spyro gone she could make a show of defeating the other guardians and lead the wolves away from them. But now that plan was no more. Spyro hovered just over her head, staring into her very soul with his bright purple eyes. "Spyro," she whispered to herself. "He's dead serious about the situation." The bird truck was going with the raw confetti again, and the orange seemed to cover the sky overhead. "This is not good. Sparks, what's going on?" Stella asked in a frightened tone as the sky transitioned from light blue to deep violet. "Spyro's getting serious about this whole Dark Master situation." The dragonfly looked back to his brother, who shot him a quick glance. "We need to get out of here. Now!" "Right." Stella nodded, glad back down to Trimmer, who stood over a flaming ember. "Are we leaving already?" the dragon asked nervously. "I think we had darn well better." Spikes nodded. "Where Spyro's concerned right now, we'll be in real danger if we don't clear out of here right away." Tremor looked back up towards his friend for a moment. "Come on, Tremor," Stella urged. "We have to go." The earth dragon bent down and rested Flame up onto his back, then did his best to hoist Ember up. The pink dragoness's hind legs and tail dangled sloppily on the ground, but Tremor made sure she wouldn't fall off when he started moving. Stella helped a still dead Candace over the edge of the destroyed trees. Tremor did his best to keep him pace, but he was already severely weakened. He felt the weight of two fire breathers begin to weigh him down as he trudged the edge of the woods. High above, Spyro watched him out of the corner of his eye. When Tremor was close enough to the relative safety of the trees, he noticed Cinder. "Cinder!" he growled. The anger was very audible in his voice and seemed to give a slight distortion. Cinder froze, fearing what might come if she dared to move. "Why?" Spyro asked, his voice suddenly changed to despair. "Why are you doing this? This isn't you." "Spyro," Cinder whispered in her mind. She was transfixed on him. She hadn't seen him in what felt like years, but seeing him like this was more than what she could bear. The pain in his eyes was very clear. He hadn't been getting much sleep drenched by the dark bags on his eyes, and his once rich purple scales were now dual violet. He looked like a dragon was nearing extreme exhaustion. "I want to tell you," she shut her eyes tight, unable to speak to him directly. "I really do. But I can't." "Cinder! Why?" Spyro roared and unleashed a blast of convexity. The black dragoness dodged and stared at Spyro with horror in her eyes. She could hardly believe what he had just done. Spyro breathed another burst of convexity and once again Cinder dodged. The blast caused the ground to explode beneath her, setting up a tower of molten rock. Cinder was engulfed by the pillar of melted rock. Down below, the guards and wolves gasped in shock. A split second later, Cinder burst up into the sky. Trails of fire streaking away from her sleek black scales. Spyro watched her with darkness filling his heart. His scales was flashing between black and purple as the darkness in his heart began to overtake him. Cinder saw his eyes begin to glow white with anger, and her heart nearly stopped. This fight was quickly going to spiral out of control if she didn't do something quick. The black dragon's eyes flashed red as she roared down at Spyro. The purple dragon's eyes narrowed. Just before the tongue blast hit him, he slipped out the way using the control of time. "What the?" Cinder gasped in surprise, then ducked as another beam of confetti shot past her face. She reattacked with another blast of purple energy, only to have Spyro flash out the way again. The purple dragon suddenly appeared beside her, opening its jaws wide. "Shit! How did it?" Cinder turned and fired a beam at the same moment Spyro did. The two opposing forces collided, sending shockwaves to the air, sending both dragons reeling. "What the heck is that?" Stella asked over the thundering explosion overhead. "It's called convexity, apparently," Spark shouted. "It's the special power of Cinder and Spyro acquired in the battles of the Dark Master. As if the powers weren't weird enough already, they have that one to add to it." "But what exactly is it? It doesn't look like any animal I've seen before." "It's a distortion," Jim replied. "What?" Stella glanced at the gasping earth dragon who was staring up the two brawling dragons. "It's a distortion," he repeated. "Watch. Whenever one of them uses it, the air around them changes, like they're drawing the power from somewhere else." "But it's clearly coming out of them like any normal element would," Sam pointed out. "That may be true, but it's not a natural element of this world. Maybe another dimension?" "Well, we did find some in a portal made of this stuff," Spark scratched his head. "So can we go now before they turn to a physics lesson?" "Why are you joining with the Dark Master?" Spyro roared and fired another beam of convexity. "Why, Cinder?" The black dragon couldn't answer. She glanced down below to see Snarl's pack-mates climbing over the piles of debris that covered the ground. The wolves were near the other guardians who were totally clueless at approach. "Answer me, Cinder," Spyro bellowed, his voice growing more distorted as black scales began to spread across his body. I know you can hear me in there. Now tell me, why are you with Malefor? Why aren't you fighting him? I am, Cinder cried in her head. Spyro's words hurt and they would remain in her head during the days to come. But you just can't tell from your point of view. Cinder! Spyro's body grew pitch black and his eyes went white. Cinder's eyes grew wide with terror. Spyro's dark side emerged for a one-on-one fight. The dark dragon's eyes narrowed to slits. Cinder barely had enough time to duck as the blast of confetti shot over her head. She dodged towards the ground and stuck syrup hook chase. He zipped from behind her, slammed to her back, sending her trembling across the ground. Dear ancestors, did you see that? Tremor gasped. I did, but I don't believe it. This has gone on far enough, Sparks hollered. Spyro's not himself. We need to get through to him. He has to be stopped. Stopped? Sarah looked at Dragonfly curiously. This was the first she had ever seen Dark Spyro. That monster nearly killed Candace when the Dark Man showed up at Warfang. Tremor buried his teeth as he set Flaming Emperor onto the ground. I won't let him get a chance again. Tremor, you're in no shape to fight. Candace moaned drowsily. The shock was beginning to wear off, but she still was strong enough on her own feet. There's no force in this world that will keep me from protecting you. Tremor growled in a man that frightened the Ice Guardian. Tremor. She stared at him with wide eyes, and he gazed back with an expression stern and unmoving. They were interrupted by Spyro's twisted roar high above. The dark dragon shot in and struck Cinder in the chest. The dragon shrank back, clutching at the tingling spot. Spyro banked around and charged again. He slashed with his claws, but Cinder managed to knock him away. Spyro fired another blood confetti, and Cinder countered with her own. The earth shook, and the ground began to split. They're gonna tear this place apart, Sally cried. And we need to get out of here, Tremor called. He looked at Dragon Eyes on this. Candace, can you walk on your own? Candace gave a half-hearted chuckle. Well enough. That's good enough for me, Tremor sighed. Let's move. Stella, grab Amber, I've got Flame. Candace, you're in the middle. What about me? Sparks demanded. Just because I'm not a dragon doesn't mean I can't be of some sort of assistance. The assistance? Look at the Candace for me. Tremor nodded sharply. I don't want her falling behind. If she looks like she's about to fall, tell me. Oh, figure. It's a babysitting job, Splash grumbled. It's important to me, Tremor snapped. Now help if you want. We need to move. You're not going anywhere. A gruff voice stopped the young dragons dead in their tracks. Snoring wolves rose up over the mounds of debris, crouched on all fours, tails lashing at the air, ready to launch for the dragons. Where the hell did they come from? Sally gasped, taking a step back and setting Ember gently on the ground. I have no idea. Candace shook her head wearily as she took a couple steps back, closer to Tremor. The other dragon's eyes locked on the alpha wolf. He had no idea how, but he felt as though he had seen this particular wolf before. Snow noticed and pointed his blade at the young dragon. You, he growled and Tremor bared his teeth in response. Every head turned to the Earth Dragon in surprise. Before anyone could say another word, a blast of confetti hit nearby, sending more debris flying. Tremor ducked and covered Candace and Sparks with his wings. Cinder! Spyro swore and slashed the black dragons again. Once again, Cinder knocked him away. Damn it! She said furiously. She had no idea what to do. She couldn't talk openly to Spyro for fear of giving herself away to the wolves. And she couldn't retreat because Spyro and the others would most likely follow her. Why me? She suffered in her mind. Why is it always so hard? Why does my life have to be so tough? Why? She began to curl into a defensive ball. Clutching her head, Spyro struck again and again, trying to get through to her. Spyro, I love you. Why do I have to fight you? Tears began to stream down her face, or her cheeks, and she gritted her teeth tightly together. Send her! The dark dragon roared and charged in again. No! Cinder screamed in her mind. No more! Without even a second thought, she lashed out with her long talons. There was a flash as the ground arm deflected off her deadly claws. Spyro's eyes were wide with shock as his attack came to an abrupt halt. Cinder was frozen hard as the darkness faded away from Spyro's body. The two of them locked eyes for a brief moment before Spyro began to fall. Cinder could only watch the dragons she loved hit the ground and splatter of blood from a three-line glacier across his body. What have I done? She gasped as she looked at her blood-soaked claws. What have I done? She clutched at her head, screaming. Down below, the wolves yelped to cover their ears and the shriek cry that agonized the black dragoness. The wind howled in response to Cinder's torment and threatened to blow everyone in the area away. Get down! Tremor howled and erected a wall of earth around him and his friends. The wolves were all blown away from the gusts, leaving nothing but faint cries in the wind. What have I done? Cinder saw as she landed on Spyro's body. She was slightly shrinking back to her normal size. Spyro lay still, eyes staring blankly out at the world. Cinder leaned down, bringing her muzzle close to his head. She nudged him a couple times, but got no response. Spyro, she shook her head in dismay. I love you. I'm so sorry. I couldn't. She was cut short when Spyro blinked. The purple dragon's sigh heaved as he inhaled deeply, trying to catch his breath. His eyes moved up to her, standing over him. Cinder, he wheezed. The black dragon just shook her head. I'm so sorry, Spyro. She placed upon his shoulder and let her talons gently dig into his skin. Much to his surprise, she felt warm. Cinder's shadows began to spread over Spyro's body, healing his wounds and restoring some of his lost energy. After a brief moment, she withdrew her paw and stepped back. Spyro watched as her shadows soared around and she began to grow larger in her adult form. Cinder. I don't talk, Spyro. Cinder choked back a sob as another tear fell into his muzzle. Not now. Before the pearl dragon could respond, she spread her wings and took off, soaring low over the trees. Cinder, wait! Spyro called. He tried to get to his feet, but felt the ground against his wounds hadn't fully healed yet. Cinder! He cried at the top of his lungs as she disappeared from his sight.